So I decided I was going to cook some candied yams. So I'm rinsing my yams and I got my water boiling. And while that's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and put my brown sugar into my glass pan here. And then I'm going to add my seasonings. I'm going to put a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon, and a sprinkle of salt. And then I'm going to add some vanilla extract. And I don't want to put too much, so I like to use the cap to measure. I'm going to put about 2 capfuls of this. And once I combine that, I am actually going to melt some butter in the microwave. And once I melt the butter, I am going to add that to the mixture. To set my mood for the day, I'll be burning Island Margarita from Bath and Body Works. Now that my water is ready, I am going to go ahead and add my yams to the water. And while you're boiling these, you really don't want to boil them too long. I like to boil them until they are able to be punctured by a fork, because we're going to also put them in the oven later. This is the melted butter that I said we were going to add to the mixture. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the mixture of brown sugar and seasoning now. And I also like to add just a little bit of honey. Yes, I love honey, and I usually put that in anything that I'm making that is kind of sweet. Once you combine all these ingredients together, you will then mix. Now that my yams are done, I'm going to let those cool. There was a couple that I had to cook just a little longer. They were a little too tough. I am going to get ready to mix up my meatloaf. So I always like to wear gloves. And before I get to mixing my meatloaf, I'm going to put a little butter in a pan so that I can go ahead and fry the vegetables. We're going to talk about these vegetables later. Now that those are about ready, I'm going to take those out of the water. And then I am going to start peeling the yams that are already done. I'm just going to peel all the skin off of these and get these ready to be cut. Once all my yams are cut, then I like to go ahead and add that to the mixture that I've already prepared and just mix it all up until it's mixed thoroughly so I can add to the oven. As y'all can see, I done started everything. I done started the candied yams, the meatloaf. Let me tell y'all about this meatloaf. I do not normally put all that stuff in the meatloaf. I put some green peppers, some onions normally. I go ahead and fry that. And I put that in the meatloaf along with some diced tomatoes. Now, y'all, the reason y'all seeing all that in the meatloaf, because I was really trying not to go to the store and I did not have no onions. I didn't have an onion to chop up. I didn't have a bell pepper. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go in this freezer, get one of these packets of the soup mix that got the onions, all the stuff in it. But all I had was the one that had some onions, some carrots, and sliced some extra stuff in there. And I was like, oh, well, because, you know, whatever, this is going to be the first meatloaf that got all the stuff in it. And plus, you know, when meatloaf come together, you really can't taste all that stuff that up in there anyway, except for the onions and stuff. So I went on through that together, and come to find out, y'all, I ain't even got no eggs. You cannot make a meatloaf without no eggs. So I don't have to send her to the store anyway. So I wish I would not have threw all that stuff in my meatloaf, because I could have made it the way it was supposed to be made. But we going to go with it. I'm going to send mom and dad a plate. I know they probably going to be talking about me like, what's she put in her meatloaf? But whatever, this is the ghetto meatloaf tonight. So I'm waiting on her to get back. So in the meanwhile, I done switched up. I was drinking white wine. I done went to red wine. And then done sent her to go get some more white wine. So I'm going to be back on white. This is a red intermission right here. That's the candied yams under there. These 2 pots, I'm going to make 2 different meatloaves. One for my parents, one for us. And that is the meat that's waiting for the rest of the stuff to get put in there, sitting on the deep freezer. And actually, that's a big bag of rice, if y'all are wondering. Yeah, we have a rice factory over here, so we get a big bag of rice for the people that work there. Yeah, I'm gonna put all the extra stuff in the meatloaf, y'all, but whatever. Y'all be watching these vlogs like, dang, Felicia be eating her butt off. No wonder she had to have these surgery. Look, I was doing good with my eating, and mind you, just because you see me cooking all this stuff don't mean that I'm gonna go crazy eating it. I am gonna eat some, but I'm on portions now, y'all. Portions, okay? So, but really though, my husband, I'm not gonna punish him, because when I was going through trying to lose all that weight for surgery, y'all, I was starving him. Because when we got together, we was eating good, you know, going everywhere eating. We like to eat. Then his wife feel like she want to lose some weight, and I start starving him. So, you know, I got him with this good old cooking. So, you know, your girl better keep cooking. You know, I don't want nobody to start cooking. You know, and you know, we ain't even gonna go there. We just gonna leave that alone. But you get what I'm saying. Cook my man some food, some good old food. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Hey.
What's your name?
That's right.
How old are you?
3.
Okay.
2.
What you gonna be when you grow up?
22.
You gonna be 23 and 22?
Yes.
Okay. Tell the people bye.
Bye.
Yams so far, but I'm actually gonna add about 4 more yams in there. I'm cutting them up now, and I think because we're trying to cut back on sugar anyway, and I'm sending some to my parents, so everybody loves yams. I want to make sure it's enough. Put these down, and then I'm gonna cut these up and add these to the bag. Hubby had to go pick up a body. I don't know if I told y'all this, but he does work for the funeral home, and when people pass on, he has to go get them from the hospital, their home, or wherever. And he also attends the funerals, and he puts the people in their final resting spot in the ground. So he is on a run right now to go pick up someone. God rest their soul. God bless their family. And I'm about to chill out until Jazz get back. So I can't resume. I can't do anything until she get here. So I'm taking a break and charge this phone, because you guys know my battery be shot. Everybody watching this channel could cook, so let me just tell y'all so I don't mess y'all up. Well, normally for my meatloaf, what I would have did is put some butter in the pan. I would have chopped up some onion, some bell pepper. I would have threw that in the pan. Then while that was doing that, I would have seasoned my meat with some garlic, pepper. Some garlic salt, some pepper, some season, whatever you're gonna season your meat with. I would have did that. And then what I would have did was add one of these, one pack of this. There's 2 in here. Just add 1 pack of this to the meat. I would have added 2 eggs. I would have added a little bit of milk, stirred all that stuff up, and I would have added my breadcrumbs until I got my meatloaf to the consistency that I wanted it. And then I would have formed my meatloaf and put that in the pan. And then for my top sauce that I put on my meatloaf, I normally just use some ketchup and put a little bit of vinegar, and I mix those 2 together. Some people mix barbecue sauce with the ketchup and do all that. I just use ketchup and vinegar. So that's what I would have did. But I got all them extra vegetables in there. Like I told y'all, that's not normally what I would have did, but we're gonna go ahead and rock with it. Since she went to the store, I'm about to add one of these in here and add some more onion to my mix, and then I'm going to put them together, and I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done with that. That's what the mix looks like once you put it in there, and those are actually dehydrated onions in there. So I'm going to mix that all together. I'm going to add 2 eggs, some milk, and then I'm going to add my breadcrumbs and form this into a meatloaf. So now I have both meatloaves formed and ready to go. I also have the yams over here ready to go into the oven as well. So I'm going to put those in now. Your girl's almost 2 months. And I'll be having that video coming up for y'all soon. So stay tuned. It's getting hot up in the kitchen because I got this oven on. I'm about to relocate for a minute. And probably go hop on YouTube and see what's popping with my favorite people. So I'll let y'all in a minute when this food get close to being done. So now I'm adding the mixture. I told you I put the ketchup, mix it with a little bit of vinegar. Yay, so dinner is ready. I am getting ready to make some for my parents and also for Mr. UC around the corner now. You like your meal, baby?
Yes.
I love it, baby. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Long day at work, good home cooking.
Yes.
You got those shoes on your TT bought you?
Yes.
All right now. Time to deliver plates. All right, now we're about to go deliver some plates. There's a man around the corner. His name is Mr. UC. That is my husband's friend of a long time. And I believe, I don't know if he's late 80s or early 90s, but I think he's late 80s. Anyway, he's in good shape, y'all. And we're going to go give him a plate. Yeah. What kind of dog was it? Where'd you hit it at? What? Was you going fast? Oh, wow. That looked horrible. Oh, well. We on a mission. I gotta fix this braid. This is ridiculous right here. Let me do something with these two. What is this doing? That's better. I can't never say it right. Y'all, I told Ozell, this is the only 80-something-year-old man that you can honk the horn and he will come out. Hey! How you doing? That's good. No problem. You enjoy it. Enjoy it. All right. I'll talk to you later. You too.
Not here.
Yeah, they is. Come on. It don't matter what you want to do. Come on, Joy. That fan. See it? Right there. Nope, right there on the chair. Look. Get the fan. He's so silly. All right, well, we love you. You sure you don't want us to vacuum for you? Okay. All right. Take care, Mama. Bye-bye. Say your G Mommy bye. Bye. They're cleaning up for Sunday school tomorrow. They have church every other Sunday because the pastors this church and another church. Yep, but Union Baptist Church, where Roy Williams is the pastor. My mama grew up in this church, and now she has come back home, and she lives right there, right next door. Now we headed back to I guess you say the city, but it ain't really the city. Where I'm from, the city, baby. We're going back to the city. We about to pass now. This used to be my beauty salon. I had took a trailer. Oh, you can't even see it. It's so dark. It's over there. I had took a trailer and turned it into a beauty salon. I'll show y'all another day. It's too dark.